Hello, this is Lee from 3D Palace, and welcome back to our Leman Russ Warhammer 40k inspired tank build. And last part, we went ahead and made a new gun pod and started detailing it. You guys might notice that some of the rivets are missing. That's because when I went to copy them, they weren't staying where they were supposed to be staying. So we're just going to end up using the select and place tool to do all of our rivets. Okay, it is what it is, but at least they're going to come out right. And I had way too many rivets anyway, so okay. So that's basically what we're going to do, is just place all the rivets by hand to make sure that they're staying where they're supposed to stay. Okay. There we go. So I know, not the most exciting thing in the world, but it's got to get done. And 3D Palace is all about end to end. We show you everything, including the tedious stuff that nobody likes to see. Alright, so let's just put this here. And here. Now, back in the day, Chris, Old Blue, had something called the placement tool, which Autodesk kind of stole the idea from and made this tool. Chris's tool is far superior because you don't have to keep clicking and dragging. You can literally just use it to paint things on. It's amazing. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab this and put you there. Like all these little rivets, that would have been done in the last part with Chris's placement tool as opposed to the one in Autodesk. But it's a free tool, and it is showing that Autodesk is at least trying. So I guess we got to give them credit for that, right? At least a little bit. Go. Good. On there. Okay, we're just going to kind of do the same thing where we're putting them every so often here until we're basically done. But this way they go exactly where I want them to go and not hanging out in space like they were earlier. We're not going to get equal spacing. But you can see, look at that. That was really janky. Okay. Just drag this guy. Okay. And one more. Plus, it's going to give it that hand-built, riveted steampunk look that, you know, people like. So let's go ahead and select this guy, bring him up here, and we're going to do the same thing, and just paint some rivets everywhere, because we can. Now, this is not a game-ready asset at this point. This is what you would call a hero model or a FX quality model. We have to chamfer some edges and clean things up, but it's too high poly to be a game asset at this point. In order to turn it into a game asset, Chris might cover that later in an addendum, but basically all these rivets and stuff would get baked into a texture and then applied as a bump map to cut the polycot down. Way down. actually. So that's a thing. You still on there? Yeah, close enough. Okay. And now we can do this side. Let's go ahead and select in place. Let's put this guy there. And there. Move this stuff around a little bit. Okay. And one more in this area. About like so. Okay. Now I can take this guy, move him down to about here. Same thing here. And here. And then here. As far as the janky corners, we just call that battle damage. See, works for me. Alright. Let's move you to here. Okay. Put this here. Just keep moving along until we're finished. And about there. Let's take this one. Move him up to here. Take this guy. Put him there. And this guy. Put him there. Good. And we got the front here. So we got this guy who needs to go there. And then I can take him and move him down to here. And here. And here. And here. And here. And here. Okay. And then I can take this one and put him there. And 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 there. Okay, the other thing I can do is take them and I can add them to, I was going to add them to the gun, but I don't think so. Seems to be being a little janky. So we can put one here. Move that along here. And move those over here. That's good. Move that over to here. And over to here. Move those down to about here. Okie dokie. And yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, I could do some stuff up here, but I don't really see the point. Okay, so now, with that's done, we can grab our gun here, and we're going to want to attach the rivets that we added to the gun part. Really need something on that other side there, don't we? It's alright. Might go back and fix it later. Might. Big might. Okay, and now we can basically attach. Let's see. Bearing cap. 11 and that one. Okay. And let's just do this. Boom, 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 boom. Get the mediums. Okay. Get the larges. Okay. And as far as the smalls go, I will show you how we're going to do that here in a second. Okay, good. One more there. One more there. Okay. Now, if you hit H, okay, we have all these small rivets. Okay, so if we go small rivet number 1, it selects it over there. If you hit H again, select small rivet number 2, it shows you where that is. So everything from small rivet 2 all the way down to small rivet 82 is going to be attached to here. Okay, so what we do is select the housing, go to here, attach small rivet 2, hit shift, click on small rivet 82 and attach, and we're done. We have our new gun pod. Yay, and it looks amazing. Okay? Okay. So now, what I want to do is I want to link, well, first thing I want to do is I want to make a copy of the gun pod. Well, we don't need to make a copy. We'll have a copy. So let's go ahead and select it. We're going to place our guy over here. Right about there, it looks like. Okay. Good. Actually, that's excellent. All right. And we have bolter number 2. We can just go ahead and move him over. And move him into position. Bada bing, bada boom. Just like so. Move him up a little bit in. It's good. He's got to come this way a bit, like so. Back, like so. And there you go. And down. Like so. And we have our gun housing. And that, I do believe, is the majority of the detail on that side of the tank. There are other few little bits and bobs we can add to this. There's a, it looks like a mortar firing housing that sits on top of here. There's also looks like ammunition crate. We might do the mortar housing, but for right now, I think that's okay. All right. So I'm going to call it here. Short one, which is good considering the last few have been outrageously long. And I will see you guys in the next part where we are going to start working on probably, I would say the turret would probably be next. We'll save the main body for later. Actually, we need to do the tread housing armor covers for the top. So what we can do is grab all of these. Let's grab all of that and move that into position. Make sure that we're on screen here. View. Move them into position. It's going to overlap a little bit, and that's what we want. There you go. That's the way it's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. Smexy. Now, I left all these bearing housings as separate entities because we're going to make them spin when the treads go. Just FYI. It's going to be cool. Trust me. At least I want to try to. And what I should do is attach those to this, but meh. Okay. Like I said, that'll do it, and I will see you guys in the next part. So until then, bye bye.